find a comfortable seat here on your mat. Oh, I guess the last thing is if you do want to leave before I unlock the door, the lock is just below the knobs, so you can always leave. I just wanted to make sure all of our shoes were safe in the front area. So it'd be so sad to walk out and not have shoes. All right, find a comfortable seat here. Close your eyes. And take a moment to just shift around in your seat. Over the next few breaths, find your way into a comfortable seated position. Grounding down through your sit bones, begin that Ujjayi breath. So very intentionally drawing the breath in, using the muscles in the back of your throat. Very intentionally emptying yourself out. And just getting into a rhythm here that supports you. We're going to use our practice this morning to create a little more support and a little more energy for ourselves. So imagine that this class is taking your glass, whatever fullness it's at, and adding more to it. So as we move through the practice, each pose, each breath, each moment, imagine that you're adding more to your glass, so by the time you leave, maybe your glass can be running over with the water. So just tuning into that visual. And if there's anything else that is calling to you this morning, or that is more specific for your intention, weave that in as well. Because ultimately this is your class, your time on the mat. I'm going to take 3 more breaths here. Slowly opening your eyes. Take your right hand, and we're going to work with Nadi Shodhana this morning. You're going to fold in the pointer finger and the middle finger. All right, so what we'll do, you don't want to do it quite yet, but you'll close off the left nostril, inhaling to the right for a count of, we're going to start with counts of 5. Count of 5. Hold both closed for a count of 5. Exhale through the left for a count of 5. Inhale left, count of 5. Hold both closed 5. Exhale right for 5. If you're pregnant, you're going to not do the hold. You're just going to keep going with moving the hand. I will bring some tissues and guide you through this, all right? Should have done the tissues first. Sorry. All right, so pick up that right hand. Who wants tissue? Everybody? All right. Tissue, anyone else? Tissue? 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 All right. Okay, might as well get on the bandwagon. All right. Exhale all the air out. Close off that left nostril. Inhale through the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold both closed for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both closed, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right for 5. Hold both closed. 5. Exhale left for 5. Inhale left for 5. Hold both closed for 5. Exhale right, 5. Now if you want to lengthen this or shorten it, do your own count, but keep them all even. I'll walk you through one more round and then we'll do one following. Inhale through right. Both closed. Exhale left. Inhale left. Both closed. Exhale right. One more round at your own count. After you've exhaled out that right nostril, rest your hand in your lap. Come back to an Ujjayi breath. And just notice what's shifted, what's present. Opening your eyes. We'll either come into a cross-legged position with the right shin in front or with the right shin on top in this double pigeon pose. So you choose what's better for your hips this morning. Left hand goes out in line with the hips. Inhale, right arm reaches tall towards the sky. Keep length in both sides. Exhale, reach up and over for your side bend. Draw this left shoulder down away from the ear. Hug the elbow in. So you feel all of that strength in that left arm supporting you. And then really focus on the space you're creating in this right side body. Emphasize the breath here. Open through the heart and create space there as well. Moving into the second stage, a neck stretch. Take the right arm over to the right, hovering about a foot or so above the ground. Then allow the head to hang ridiculously heavy towards that left shoulder. Breathe into the neck, maybe opening and closing the jaw, or shifting the hand or head around till you feel that stretch. And then integrate the breath into the pose. Reaching through that right hand, come back up through center, head comes up last. And we'll simply switch the cross of your legs, so opposite shin in front or opposite shin on top. Send right hand out in line with the hip, left arm extends high towards the sky. Exhale, reach up and over, moving into the side body stretch. Draw that right elbow down and hug it towards the torso. to really breathe along this side body. Unsticking the ribs from one another. Imagining that you're expanding your breath capacity by just moving deeper in this stretch, more intentionally in this stretch. Draw that right shoulder away from the ear. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, take the left hand over to the left for your neck stretch. Head hangs heavy towards the shoulder. Breathe into the space you created here. Onto hands and knees. We're just going to flow for a second because sometimes it feels good. So whatever feels good here, it's a choose your own adventure moment. It could be as basic as cat-cow, maybe settling all the way back to a child's pose and up through a modified up dog. Maybe circling the hips in one direction and the other. Just experimenting here with this ultimate goal to fill up your cup a little bit more. So what feels good, what's calling to your body, maybe you feel some areas that need to be stretched out, and you take this time to play with that. It's about 5 or so more breaths, shifting, moving. Oh, it says Melinda's watching. It's the wedding girl. So exciting. All right, few more breaths, shifting, moving. And then making your way back to our first inversion, downward facing dog. Curling the toes under, hips extend up and back. And if movement is feeling good to you this morning, keep it going. If movement is not feeling good, then stay more steady with your pose. So you're tuning into your body, you're listening to what feels best in this moment. And maybe it's bouncing in and out of your down dog. Maybe it's pedaling through the feet. Maybe it's shaking out your head, releasing to the neck and jaw. Experimenting here. We'll take about 3 to 5 more breaths in your first down dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tiptoe your feet to the top of your mat, arriving in a forward fold. Knees stay bent here so you take the pressure out of the hamstrings in the back body. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale to fold it in. Once more like that. Inhale, spinal extension. Beautiful. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, roll your way up to standing. Imagine you could stack each vertebrae on top of the former. And then as you come standing, reach the arms over the head. Big inhale. Exhale, hands back to heart to center. Awesome breathing. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Exhale, slowly roll forward into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale, bend your knees, make your way to a seat, and come all the way onto your back. So you're going to work on hands and knees and do the one arm, one out, this kind of stuff, cat-cow, all that kind of stuff. And then when you need breaks, child's pose. Everyone else, you guys get to do core with me. All right, take hold of your prop, place it in between your thighs, snug up towards the pubic bone. Extend the legs straight up towards the sky. Take a huge breath into the back body. Interlace your hands behind your head. Curl tailbone up, squeeze your prop. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Squeeze your prop a little more, pull low belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Curled elbow, squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more. Draw belly down. Awesome. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Curled tailbone up. Squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Moving into 3-part twisting abs. Take a huge breath in. Hold that breath. Curl elbow. Squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Squeeze a little more. Pull belly down. Inhale, keep head and shoulders lifted. Squeeze your prop. Curls elbow. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Squeeze a little more. Pull belly down. Inhale, back through center, squeeze. Curled elbow. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Squeeze. Pull belly down. Back to center, squeeze your prop. Exhale, shoulders and head lift higher. Legs lift higher. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Take an extra breath. Deep breath in. Top of your inhale, hold full. Curl tailbone up, squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, keep head and shoulders up. Squeeze. Tuck tailbone, exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Back through center, hold the breath. Squeeze prop, curl tailbone, exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Back through center, squeeze your prop. Exhale, reach torso higher. Reach legs higher, pull belly down. And inhale, release. One more round here. You got it. I love the leg. All right, deep breath in. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone, squeeze. Exhale, head and shoulders lift. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Inhale, keep head and shoulders lifted. Squeeze your prop. Curl tailbone, exhale, elbows towards the left thigh. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Back through center, squeeze your prop. Curl tailbone, exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Squeeze a little more, pull belly down. Back to center, squeeze your prop. Exhale, reach torso higher, reach legs higher. This is the last one, pull belly down. And inhale, release. Set your prop aside. I'm gonna take a little butterfly in a rock, also known as windshield wiper legs. So feet step mat width apart. Arms come out in goalposts or in a T. On exhale, lower your knees to one side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, over to the other side. And once again, get into a rhythm that works with your hips, with your back body here. It may feel really good to stay for a few breaths on one side. Or maybe you like that fluid movement. Just tuning into your body and get incredibly interested in what you're experiencing. Making your way back through center over the next breath or two. And setting up for your bridge pose. So you can reach down and raise the back of your heels with fingertips. Ideally, your knees are stacked over your heels, feet about hip width apart. On your inhale, peel your spine away from the mat, lifting into bridge. Firing up through the legs. Always use a prop here for support. Aiming the hip bones towards the ceiling and slightly behind you, so you're creating this arch through the back body. Activate the feet, and then hone in on your breath. Really focusing on the expansion and contraction with each breath here. using your breath as that main support, as that main sort of kindling for your fire here. About 5 more breaths in your bridge pose as your mind wanders. Come back to sensation. Last inhale, maybe the hips lift a little higher. And then tucking tailbone, slowly roll your spine down to the earth. Release the back body here by either pressing the thighs away, creating this traction to the back body, or hugging your knees into your chest to create a more subtle release to the back body. Rolling over onto your side. Use your arms to press your way up to a seat. And come all the way forward with forearms and knees, setting up for our dolphin adventure of the day. All right, so those of you, which is pretty much everyone in here, familiar with dolphin, hop right into it. You don't need to listen to my dolphin spiel. If you're newer or haven't done dolphin for a while, you can listen to the dolphin spiel, grabbing hold of the opposite upper arms with your hands. That just makes sure the elbows are directly under the shoulders. Take the forearms back down to the mat, parallel to one another, or for extra shoulder support, hands clasped. Huge breath into the back of the heart. Exhale, tuck your toes under, hips extend up to the sky for dolphin. Now your goal here is to keep a straight, long spine. So more important than your legs straight is your back straight. Really activate through the core. So all that energy you just tapped into to support this pose. Feel for the strength that's associated with your core. And once again, you're listening to your body. So you're aware of the breath. You're aware of the intensity. You're tapping into your own strength to support you here. Take 5 more breaths in your dolphin adventure of the day. So a lot of strength happening here. What tension can you let go of that's not something? Last inhale. Exhale, knees lower all the way to the earth for your child's pose, embryo, or puppy. Really whatever will allow you to surrender here. Giving yourself some space, some time. Ask yourself that question, what can you do with your practice? How can you work in your practice to fill your cup up even more? I love imagining this quote, and I can't remember who said it, and I'm going to butcher the quote, but the concept of filling up your cup all the way full for you, and then everything that spills over you get to give to others. So working this morning on filling our cup back up. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, ease your way up to hands and knees. Exhale, curl your toes under, hips reach up and back for downward facing dog. Just notice how this down dog may feel different than the first one we took. Fill this pose with breath. Bending your knees, exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat, arrive into a forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension, so getting that halfway lift. Exhale to fold it back in. Do that once more. Inhale, spinal extension, just lengthening out. Yes, beautiful. Nice, Brenda. Exhale, fold it in. Then inhale, come all the way up to standing. Arms reach overhead, maybe a little back bend if that feels good. Exhale, hands to heart to center. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Classical suns here. Inhale, step left foot back, lunge. Your choice this morning, knee can be lifted or lowered. Inhale, open up to the torso. Arms can extend, but if that feels too much this morning, hands can be on the right thigh instead. We're going to stay here for a few more breaths, really expanding through the chest and the belly. Nice, Chris. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth, step back to plank pose. You can always skip the vinyasa and go directly to down dog. Otherwise, lower slowly to that chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge or low lunge. Lift and open through the torso. Expanding into the front body with your breath, creating the space here. Yeah. Exhale, hands to the earth, forward folds. Drawing into the belly, come all the way up. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to heart, center. Inhale, re-extend. So moving with the breath. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back, lunge or low lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, hands to the earth, step to plank. Moving at your own breath rhythm, either directly to down dog or chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge or low lunge. Open it up with the breath. Exhale, hands to the earth, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, re-extend. Moving with your breath, exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, left foot back lunge. Keep the inhale going, open it up. Exhale, nice Louise, hands to mat. Step to plank. Flow through your vinyasa. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Open it up. Exhale, hands to the earth, forward folds. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Last round here. Inhale, re-extend. Full expression as you lift. Exhale, dive, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, hands to the earth. Plank through your vinyasa. Move at your own rhythm here. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Open it up. Awesome breathing. Exhale, hands to mat. Forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes. Steady and down pose. You can keep your hands at heart center or you can relax your arms by your sides here. On your next inhale, float the arms up to the sky. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed. Exhale, sit back to the chair pose. Lifting to the heart. Sit deep so you feel the strength in your legs. Yes, awesome. And then soften around the neck and shoulders even here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, fold forward. I'm going to hang out here for a few breaths. So just let gravity traction out the spine. Maybe interlacing hands and opposite elbow. This is the last forward fold we're going to do for a minute. So taking advantage of the release that's associated with it. Maybe you're lucky enough that you get a little pop through the spine, a release through the jaw. If your arms are interlaced or in a funky position, release. Inhale, halfway lift for that spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, step your way back to plank pose. Core is strong. So we're going to create a little more strength here by isometrically drawing the heels of your hands back, the pads of your toes forward, lift through the belly, tuck tailbone. So you feel a lot of activity here. David, lower your hips a little bit. There you go. Should feel it more. All right, we're going to lower slowly all the way to the belly, except for Megan. So everyone, knees are going to come to the ground if you'd like support. Exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga all the way down to the belly. So that's going to go right under your thighs. So you have a little more space. Yep, perfect. And then your hands are going to stay on the ground for support. All right, take a deep breath in. We're coming into a low cobra. Lift chest and head up. And Megan, you're going to push through your arm and come all the way up. Everyone else, you're going to use just the back body strength and then draw the shoulder blades back. Yeah, there you go. Lifting through the chest. Elbows draw back, shoulder blades draw back. Press through the tops of your feet, taking one more inhale. And then exhale, lower it back down. Coming into Salutations on your inhale. Peel the chest, head up off the ground. This time lift the hands, lift up to the legs, reach your arms back. So you're balancing on your belly here. Breathing into the chest. 3 more breaths here. Exhale, lower down. Turn your head to the right. Take 3 deep breaths into your low back. Hands next to your chest. Forehead back to the mat. Tuck your toes under. You have the option to press up through hands and knees and back to down dog. Or you can go through that reverse push-up, pressing through the hands up through plank, and then all the way back to down dog. We're all hanging out in down dog, pressing down strongly through the hands. On your next inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky. Spread through the toes, reach this leg long and tall. Exhale, you have the option to bend the knee and open up through the hip here. Inhale, re-extend the left leg. Exhale, step left foot through. Coming into Crescent lunge, so back knee and heel stays lifted. At any point, you can always bring that right knee down. On your inhale, rise all the way up. Arms reach to the sky. Soften through the shoulders. Fill this pose with breath. Exhale, bend your elbows, start to lift and open even more through the heart. Now, if you feel this pinching in your low back or creating soreness at all, you can always bend the back knee a little bit, create more space, and then lift up out of the back and then lean back. Lance Dodger, bring the right hand behind your head, left arm behind the back. You're going to use this to create more space in the low back, so press the hand down, trashing out the spine, and then lift the heart, lean back so it's even more of a heart opener. Last version here. Interlace both hands behind your head. Keep the space in the low back. Squeeze the elbows in, lift up, and lean even more back for this brain cradling variation. 2 more breaths here. Stay with it. Inhale, torso comes back upright. Re-extend the arms to the sky. Exhale into a spinal twist. Bring the right hand all the way down to the ground. Left arm, either hand is on the thigh or arm extends up to the sky, facing this window side of the room. Or sorry, no, you're all right, I'm wrong. Everyone's like, wait a second. Yeah, you're facing the door side of the room, and that's correct. Connect into your breath. Good, Brenda. Finding the version that best suits your body today. Nice. And then draw the left shoulder blade back even more. There you go. Exhale, lower both hands to the mat. Step your way back to plank pose. Moving through our vinyasa. Knees can always come down for support. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale out the mouth. Yeah. It's like a release valve if you start to feel tension. Your next inhale, extend the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend that right knee, open up through your hip. Breathe into the space you've created in this side body. Inhale, re-extend the right leg. We're going to take an extra breath here just because we stayed longer on the other side. And then exhale, thread that right leg through, setting up for crescent lunge. Back heel stays lifted, knee can always come down for support. Inhale, rise up, arms extending to the sky. Hike your shoulders super high up towards the ears. Now relax them. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes we have to exaggerate the movement to actually get the release. Breathing into the front body. Just take a moment to feel. You have that option to bend the back knee, tuck tailbone to create more space in the low back. Lance Dodger, left hand behind your head to support the neck, and then bring your right forearm behind the back. The hand or the forearm is going to press down, so not forward, but down. Lift up even more through the chest, and then start to lean back. Now that you've created a little more space in the side. Awesome breathing. Brain cradling. Reach the right arm up to the sky, and then back behind your head. Elbows hug around the jawline, or temples rather. Start to reach the elbows up, leaning back, opening even more to the heart. Breathing into the intensity of the pose. 3 more breaths. Inhale, torso comes back up. Re-extend the arms. Exhale into your spinal twist, left hand to the ground. Right hand either to the right thigh or reaching up towards the sky. Once again, if there's a different version you prefer, take it. Fill this pose with breath. Good, Joanne. 2 more breaths here. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Step to plank pose. Knees can come down for support this time. Chaturanga all the way to your belly. Boat with hands clasped. So reach down, interlace the hands back behind you at the base of the spine. On your inhale, coming into the Salutavasana. Peel the chest, head, arms and legs up. Reach the knuckles towards the back of the room. Yes. Draw shoulder blades back. So you're really using the back muscles for this support. Awesome. Maybe the legs lift a little higher. Maybe the chest lifts a little higher. We'll take 2 more breaths. And then exhale, lower. Turn your head to the opposite side. I believe it's to the right. Take a few deep breaths into your low back. Hands next to your chest. Turn your forehead to face the mat. Tucking toes under, either pressing up through hands and knees, or take that push-up, pressing up through plank, all the way back to downward facing dog. Yeah, nice, Chris. Inhale. Left leg reaches up and back. We'll just take 1 breath here. Draw in length. Exhale, step left foot through for warrior 2. Rising with your inhale. Shoulder shrugs. Release the arms down in front of you. Turn your head so you're facing this window wall. This time I actually mean it. Take a deep breath into the back of the heart. Reach the shoulders up as high as you can. Draw them straight back. Exhale, drag the shoulder blades down the spine. Awesome, breathing. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, hug mid-shoulder blades towards spine. Hold down. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, bend elbows. Draw bottom tips of shoulder blades, elbows towards spine. Hold down. Release the arms, roll out the shoulders. We'll do 1 more round here. Relax the arms in front of you. Deep breath in. Hold the breath, shoulders go straight up, straight back, keep squeezing. Exhale, drag down. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, hug mid-shoulder blades towards spine. Hold down. Inhale into the upper back. Exhale, bend elbows. Draw bottom tips of shoulder blades. Elbows towards spine. Hold down. Release the arms. Roll out the shoulders once again. Float the arms back up. We're going to reverse the warrior. Flip the left palm to the sky. Exhale, reach up and back. Right hand can start on the right hip. Also stay on the right hip. Or maybe start to work its way down that right leg. Basically anything but that right knee joint. Yeah. And then keep drawing the left knee forward. Yes, nice, Kim. And then reaching the left arm back. So you're creating even more space around this left hip into this left side body. Really driving space into the torso. Yeah, beautiful. Moving into our next stretch, reach just the left arm towards the front of the room. Relax your head towards the right shoulder. Yeah, maybe moving the jaw around a little bit here to release some of the tension. And then reaching through that left arm, come back up, warrior 2. Into an extended warrior heart opener. So either left forearm to the left thigh, or left hand down to the ground or a block. Right arm goes straight up to the sky. So you're really focusing here on opening through the chest. Right arm opens up. Yeah, beautiful. Nice, Brenda. Feel for space in the heart. If it feels okay, let your head hang here. Letting your body, letting your legs and your core support this pose rather than your head. Three more full breaths here. Exhale, windmill your hands all the way down to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Your choice, you can go directly to your down dog, or if you'd like, take a vinyasa, slow and controlled chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, rolling back and downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale out the mouth. Awesome. Inhale, slowly float right leg up and back. Without momentum, step right foot through, warrior two. Rise up with your inhale. Tight hawk. On your inhale, flip the palms to the sky. You're going to follow the thumbs here. On your exhale, hands flip back over, shoulders round, upper torso rolls forward. Just upper torso. Inhale, thumbs lead. Flip the palms back over, lift up to the chest, elbows bend, lift through the heart. Yes. Exhale, thumbs lead, roll over, slow, controlled. Yep, inhale, unwind, lift it back up. Nice, David, lifting through your heart. One more like that. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, release your arms. Bird wing, bring your hands out in front of you like you're holding a platter of cheese. Because I like cheese. All right, elbows hug in towards your ribcage. Come over here so you guys can see me a little better. Keep hugging the elbows in. Inhale, hands start to open up. Keep squeezing the elbows in. Exhale, bring the hands back together. Slow and controlled. Do it twice more. Inhale. Keep the elbows squeezing the whole time. So you're using these little muscles in your back. Inhale, hands back together. One more with your breath. Open it up. Exhale, bring it back together. Release the arms, roll out the shoulders. It's really good for rotator cuff stuff. Inhale, float your arms back up. Flip the left palm to the sky, reverse your warrior. Reach up and back, my left and right. All right. Start driving that right knee forward. Breathing into this right side body. Really creating space. Get curious about where your breath can go in this pose. How it can support you maybe even more. Coming into our next stretch, reach the right arm towards the front of the room. Let the head hang heavy towards the shoulder. Breathe, unwinding through the neck and jaw. Reaching through the right hand, come back up into your extended warrior with a heart opener. So either right forearm to right thigh or right hand down to the ground. Left arm is going to go straight up to the sky, opening through your heart. Yes. Draw the left shoulder blade on the back. Breathe into the space you've created here. Last inhale here, open through the heart. Nice, exhale, windmill your hands to mat. Step back to plank pose. One final vinyasa here, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and down dog. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension, that halfway lift. Exhale to fold in. Inhale, come all the way up, arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're gonna play a little bit, so don't do anything quite yet. We're gonna shift our mats to the walls. And there's space up here too, so you can join me. What we're going to do is play around with one final back bend. So you have I'll give you three options. Option one is camel against the wall. If being right against the wall feels claustrophobic or not good to you, you'll take a bolster, place it in front of your thighs here. Belly will be against the wall, hands on your hips. You can use the wall as support and just lean back and stay up high, or maybe bring hands to the heels. Don't bring just one hand, bring either both or neither. Come out of the pose, you'll fire up to the legs, lift from the chest, come back up, and you'll take a few breaths seated. That's option one. Option two, same thing, but if your knees are bothering you, you can do an upper body back bend. Same option with the bolster on your thighs if you'd like, and just leaning back. You obviously won't bring your hand to your heels, that option. The other option is to work with scorpion. So if you're feeling like doing an inversion, you're going to come to the wall. I'm totally messing that up. All right, to the wall, forearms to the ground. You want to give yourself a couple inches away from the baseboard. You can also do this on the palms. You kick up into your arm balance. Bring your feet to the wall. Walk your toes down. Chest relaxes towards the earth. Scorpion pose. Come out of it, extend the legs first, then come down. Child's pose. Any questions? Okay. Scoot your mat to the wall. We're going to only stay upside down or in your camel pose for 10 breaths total. So anywhere between 5 and 10 breaths in your pose. If you'd like some support, wave me over. Otherwise, you're on your own. Let's do 10 breaths total, so either 2 rounds of a back bend or 1 long back bend, your choice. Wherever you are, keep lifting up through the chest. So yeah, that's it, Kim. So you're really creating space in the back body before you're leaning back. And then remember your breath here. Very intentional. Good, support your back body. Nice, Mike. Draw the shoulder blades together, lift even more through the chest. Awesome. Your own count, 10 breaths total. Beautiful. Always take a break in between. Wherever you are, about 5 more breaths. Nice, David. Awesome. And then over the next 3 or so breaths, ease your way out of that and into a neutral pose. Either that's your child's pose or a kneeling position. And then from here, we're going to keep it really easy. So if you prefer to be away from the wall, you can scoot your mat back to the center of the room. Otherwise, you can stay at the wall, and we're going to come onto our backs with the feet to the wall. Scoot yourself pretty close to the baseboard so that you're at most shin distance away. Feet are going to come on the wall. Right foot stays on the wall. Left ankle is going to cross over the right thigh. So we're taking a little hip release, back release pose. Now if you feel a stretch here, stay. You can simply press the left knee forward, increasing that stretch. If you want more of a stretch, you can walk the right foot further down the wall. You can even pull the right foot away from the wall, hugging the right knee into the chest, deepening that hip stretch. About 3 more breaths into your back body here. We'll switch sides, so both feet back to the wall to start. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Maybe you stay here just pressing the right knee forward. Or perhaps you walk that left foot down the wall or even hug the knee towards your chest. Breathing into the hip and the back body. Release. Bring both feet back to the wall. Now, you have an option to just stay here and take your Shavasana. You also have the option to take a few breaths in one final pose. One of the options I want to offer today is a version of a shoulder stand. So you're going to press the feet into the wall and come up just slightly so you can balance and leverage how much space you want, how much pressure to put on the neck and shoulders. If you want to come into a full shoulder stand, you can. Hands balancing the hips, legs extending up the wall. If there's something else that your body is craving for a final pose, like a spinal twist or Baddha Konasana, take that. If you're ready for Shavasana, you're welcome to come into it. So it's a picking your own finishing moments here. Yeah. Happy Baby is a great option as well. Relaxation in Shavasana. You can scoot away from the wall and take a traditional variation. You can also scoot your hips up against the baseboard, legs up the wall, which is a really cathartic version for your low back. Covering your eyes, your body with anything that would make you more comfortable here. And then really just giving into this relaxation. Bring into gravity, letting the earth hold you and support you. Surrendering here. These last few minutes. Slowly make your way over to one side. And press your way up to the seat of your mat. Inhale to reach arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just taking a moment, thanking yourself, your body, your practice.